welcome back to another ISA live interview here on the Instagram. Guys, we're interviewing Jamie Hull today. If you've got any questions for him, just drop them in the comment section. I'll do my best to answer them. We're going to get Jamie in the house in just a moment's time. Welcome, though, guys. Welcome. I hope you're enjoying our live interviews, guys. Who should we get next? That's a real good question as well. Who should we get next? Guys, if you've got any specific questions for Jamie before I invite him in, quickly drop them now. Quickly drop them in the comment section. And I swear, I'll do my best to ask Jamie the best questions out there. But hello, everyone. Welcome to the live interview. Welcome to the live interview. Jamie will be ready in about a minute's time. We'll get him in about a minute's time. So let's have a look. Would he follow me? Oh, I don't know. Do you reckon he'd follow him? Who knows? How did you start scootering? Hi, Jamie Hull, I'm such a big fan. What is your favourite female scooter? That's a good one. Favourite female scooter rider. Could ask him that for sure. For sure. I like that. Keep the questions coming, guys. Is he rich? I like that one. Is he rich? Well, I don't know. He's got he lives with his parents still. Maybe he still needs to build up the riches. Who knows? Keep the questions coming, guys. Keep the questions coming. We'll have Jamie Hull in just a moment's time in the house. He is going to be here. He said he'd be about 3 minutes past 4. So we've got just a few times. Terry Price, the scooter dad. I'll take that just because of the age, but I'm not a parent myself. What motivates Jamie to keep riding and pushing? That's a good one. Keep the questions coming. Favourite skate park? That's always a good one. Who's better at double flips? I like that one. I like that one. That is a really good one. Yeah, so we've got Jamie Hull, European champion, coming into the live stream in just a moment's time. So far, we've had Ryan Williams, John Marco Gaydos. Guys, so get them questions ready. Keep dropping them, and I'll do my best to, of course, ask him the best ones. So here we go. Just wait. There he is. How are you, Jamie? Good to see you.
Good to see you. I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm all good, mate. I hope you and your family are staying safe.
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
I mean, you're one of the lucky people, right? You have your own backyard skate park, so I guess you're not really struggling in lockdown too much. You're gonna show us it, yeah? Go show us your backyard skate park. Come on. So, guys, we've got Jamie Hull in the house, European champion right here. This is his backyard skate park.
It's raining.
It's a little wet at the moment,
though, so we can't really.
There we go. And you've got a giant trampoline as well. That is a nice-looking trampoline.
You should see what I've got now, though, Terry. I've been to go pick up a kicker. Hopefully, if it's dry tomorrow, it's
we'll get some clips on it, yeah?
Yeah, you're going to be blown away.
Well, I'll tell you what, Jamie. Whilst we've been waiting for you, we've had loads and loads of audience questions. So I'm going to just do some quick-fire questions with you, okay? Real quick.
Yeah.
Okay? And then we'll get into some real deep, good questions, okay?
I like it.
All right, here we go. Someone said favourite food. Favourite food. Alex Stewart 16 says favourite food.
My favourite food is salt and pepper chicken.
Salt and pepper chicken? That's such a norther thing, isn't it?
Oh, it's the best thing ever. Just saying that now makes me want it. I want it now.
Lionel Dabiel says, who's better at double flips?
Oh.
Mate, that is not even... I will answer that question for you, okay? I might have invented the double flip, but this guy mastered the double flip. And I take my hat off to you, and I'm proud of this man right here. Because he has taken double flips to another level. What was that, sorry?
It's where you taught me how to do the double flips at Unit 23. It was in that.
There you go, guys. I'm learning things as well today. Yeah. I probably would. I mean, you know me. I don't just stand by and say nothing if someone's trying to learn a new trick. I'm always there. You know, I've been a natural coach since day one. So that's great to hear. If you guys don't know, this man's actually done a triple backflip now as well.
I tried triple flip with as well.
That kind of settles the score on who's the better. You know, well, he can triple flip. So.
The triple flip. I tried that and I just smacked my head so hard. I hit it that hard that I threw up afterwards. It was horrible.
Well, I think when you look at Barzi, who's done triple flip whip, he had done lots of triple flips before doing a triple flip whip.
Yeah,
how many triple flips? Yeah.
I landed one and then Ryan was like, you won't do the whip. I was like, what?
So there you go. There you go. I think that kind of explained why it didn't go as smoothly as planned. Got absolutely no doubt that you will get it. How was our Willy Land?
Oh, it was the best place ever. I want to go back.
Yeah.
So good. So.
How long were you out in Australia for?
It was like, I think it was like 2 weeks, 13 or 14 days. Well, that is 2 weeks. But I think it was like it might have been 12 days or something. Wasn't too long.
I bet you were a bit annoyed that you didn't end up getting quarantined over there, aren't you?
I know.
Like the Frenchies, they're stuck over there, aren't they?
I know, I'm jealous of them. But we were in America. We went to America, for Nitro.
Yeah.
For the World Games that was supposed to be there. So we went, and I was like, all right, we'll just go over. It's got cancelled. So we got cancelled the day before we left. So we're like, we'll still go. And I went to America for 4 days and then got told we had to come home because of the lockdown thing. So we went to America for a little long weekend. Someone just asked a crazy question. I'm pretty sure I know the answer to this. Thomasy says, Jamie, did you try triple flip on the Corby resi? No, I have not tried that.
I mean, you can spin them into Corby foam, right?
Yeah, I've done it to the foam, but I don't know on that. It's a bit too small.
I think you've got it. I
want to do it in a skate park.
Well, Corby's the one. If anyone knows, Corby's the one, surely.
Yeah. Or that Woodward Tahoe. Have you seen that one?
Yeah. But then that's almost like too big to be a skate park.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
But we went to Woodward Tahoe.
Yeah, I've never been there.
We went to Woodward Tahoe.
Yeah.
And the foam pit wasn't open, but the resi was, because of the coronavirus. So they didn't open the foam pit. They just had the.
What? No way, really?
So I didn't want to try it straight to resi because I didn't want to die. Of course.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah. Jamie, can we see double backflip 8 whip at Corby? Says Bailey Wheeland 07.
I will do. I did the 7. I've done the 8 at our Willy Land. I did 9 to the airbag, but I did the triple flip and then the triple flip whip. So I did double back 8, and then I was like, I'm going to do a triple flip because I'm hyped. And then tried the triple flip whip, and then 2 times I died. I was like, no, I can't do the 9.
Take a rest. Take a rest. So, obviously, I've introduced you as European champion, okay? But I feel like I've understated that, okay? Because I was looking back at the results of the European Regional Final 2019. This is why Jamie Hull is European champion. And you weren't just first place. I don't know if you remember the points, but you were 9 points ahead of Jordan Hall, who was in second place. 9 points, guys, ahead. That is insane. I mean, that is cementing yourself as European champion right there. That is not like getting it by hair. What was that, sorry?
That was the best. That was the best ever run I've done.
There you go. Yeah, well, I think I could definitely vouch for that. So, obviously, when I first ever saw you, I'm sure you knew this was going to get brought up. When I first ever met you, you were just, everyone knew him. I think I first met you at Rampworks, and everyone just knew him, Mohawk Kid, okay? Just Mohawk Kid. I think I'm more Mohawk Kid than you.
Especially
what was that?
I went in the attic. I found
there it is. Excellent.
You wrote that on. I found it in the attic the other day. I was like,
what a legend. What a legend. And ISA stickers on there as well. What an absolute legend. So there you go. So for anyone who doesn't anyone who knows Jamie post Mohawk phase will probably be like, what are they on about? This guy used to, I say guy, like you're 18 years old now, so you've grown up from a wee little lad to the adult that you've become now, but you're still only a young adult. But obviously, he was just a kid, and he used to ride with a Mohawk on his helmet, and obviously it stood out to everyone. Oh, your internet's gone a bit bad there, Jamie. Make sure you got a good connection. Connection, all right? Oh, we're having connection. This is the first time we've had a connection.
Wait, is that better
now? Still got a little spinning circle. You on the Wi-Fi? Oh, there we go. And we're back.
It's been going on and off. My Wi-Fi is terrible.
It's because of lockdown. So many people on the internet. It's just typical, isn't it? But you're all good. You switched over to 4G, yeah?
Yeah. My mum's run out of data because our Wi-Fi. My mum's run out of data because the Wi-Fi's been that bad. She's been using it, and then today she's like, "I've got no internet, sorry."
So going back to it, Jamie was literally, he was Mohawk kid. I mean, would you ever bring back the Mohawk, or is that phase gone now?
I was gonna do for Worlds this year. I was gonna put the Mohawk on, but I couldn't find any on that website no more. But I might just take this one off, and then Worlds next year I might just put it back on.
Mate, that would be legendary. That would be legendary. I mean, Worlds. Worlds. Obviously, we are fully planning on running ISA World Final 2020. Only, of course, if it is safe to do so, and if travel restrictions have been lifted. So, fingers crossed, this COVID-19 just goes away nice and fast. I mean, things are looking better. I'm sure you would agree. Things are looking better.
Definitely. The lockdown restrictions have gone a bit less, so that means it's getting better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. And the cases have dropped. Things are opening up. Sporting places are opening up. Yeah. Obviously, we wouldn't want to do anything if it was unsafe to do so. Yeah. However, we're also optimistic as well. We're optimistic. Yeah. That we've got the whole rest of the year to schedule. Always hope for the best. But we are fully intending to still carry on with our ISA World Final 2020. And the question I was going to have to you is, what does it take, Jamie? What is it going to take for you to be first place at the ISA World Final and become the next ISA World Champion? What I think is, my tricks are good. I just need to learn how to get them in lines, learn how to get my big tricks and keep a flow. That's what lets me down, I reckon. Having done that, I reckon I need to make sure I'm always landing cleaner and I'll tell you what, I'm going to test you right now, okay? Because ISA head judge right here. Big man himself. What are the four categories that you get judged on? Let's go. Right, so it's tricks, difficulty. Difficulty that comes under, difficulty, consistency. Style. Yeah. And amplitude, is it? No. This guy didn't even know the diversity. That was it. Now, in my opinion, diversity separates the boys from the men, because you have to show that you're not just a one-trick pony. You've got to show that you can do a bit of everything, and that really shows the strong riders. And it helps when you know all the categories when you're competing. I knew it was something on the lines or something like that. It didn't do you too bad at the European final. First place, 9 points ahead of second place. So I feel like you've probably got a pretty good grasp on what needs to be done. But what does it take? What is it going to take to become ISA World Champion? I don't know. I reckon bigger and better tricks in my run. Get my I made double flare whips and that. I've been getting them unlocked before quarantine. Before we got locked down, I was getting them unlocked in Corby. I've been getting loads of more flare combos, loads of more air combos and stuff like that. Nice. Different variety and stuff. And I've been getting my rails as well. Oh, nice. Yeah. Good stuff. Yeah, it all comes under that diversity category for sure. By the way, guys, everyone who's watching right now, I am obviously doing audience questions. I'm asking some of my own personal ones as well on behalf of the ISA. If you have got a specific question for Jamie, just drop it in the comment section. If I don't answer it straight away, or if I don't pick it out straight away, just keep flooding the comments, and I will do my best to pick out the best. And on that note, I'll pick out a couple right now. Let's do some quick fire ones for you right now, okay? Matthew Lazenby, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, says, Jamie, what's your plans for after quarantine? After quarantine is go ride a skate park every single day and get banger clips. Get banger new lanes. That's all I want to do. Simple. I miss skate parks. I think everyone does. Yeah. All right. Pro Scooter Daily says, Jamie, what's your favourite complete scoot?
Favorite complete scoot? I never really rode a complete scoot.
No?
I've never.
Always customs.
But saying that, yeah, I always had customs. Like, even with the Mag gear, I had the blazer bars. But I have the Phoenix Reventon, like the full, complete Phoenix Reventon in the attic, the green one. And then I have a full Phoenix Josh Kish one as well.
Oh, big Phoenix fan back in the day, eh? There you go. I'll keep them because...
yeah.
They're memories now. Speaking of memories, we've got Dan Avery in the house. He says, what's your best MGP tour memory? Oh, that's a good one.
There's so many. Oh, all of them.
All of them. Come on, you got to pick. You got to pick one. You got to pick one. What one stands out? Maybe not the best, but what one stands out?
Well, it's kind of like not stands out, but when you drew on my face, that was the funnest one ever. Remember that?
Yeah. I mean, that is definitely the highlight of the tours for me. Yeah, just drawing on Jamie's face.
Yeah, that was quite funny.
I mean,
I fell asleep and I kept dreaming there was like bees like on my face. I kept dreaming there was bees, but it was you with the pen. So I kept doing this.
I'm pretty sure there was an on the road video for that, right?
Yeah,
was there an on the road video? Yeah. So if you haven't seen,
and then we did it back to you, put like hashtag physio on Charlotte, put hashtag physio on your back, and then you turn the screen upside down.
So Charlotte Worthington wrote hashtag physio on my back whilst I was asleep, because that's just what we did, it was all just harmless fun. Yeah. So I got up extra early, everyone was asleep, right? And I snuck out to the Mad Van and I found Charlotte's scooter. I undid the clamp, took off her handlebars and forks and headset, flipped her deck upside down, and then put it all back together. It was like, if you've never seen it, it's
and it actually fit better in the van.
Yeah. and then it was hilarious when she pulled it out.
Also, another big good memory was when we went to Scotland. Remember Unit 23?
Mm-hmm. Unit's so good. Yeah. All right. Phil says, predict your top 3 for Worlds. Oh, obviously you're first. I mean, let's exclude you, okay? Because that's just boring. Because then you only really pick 2, yeah? Let's exclude you, yeah? Your top 3, aka your top 3 competitors. Who are the ones you've got to look out for?
I just really, really, really want Dylan Morrison to win one, yeah. Because he's always come second. You know what I mean? Yeah. But then John Marco's been killing it, and then Chris Farris as well. I reckon that
is literally the podium from last year. So I think that sums it up really. I think it's a solid top 3. I think a lot of people feel the same with Dylan Morrison. He's had some incredibly and it's just crazy that he's never been world champion for sure. So, but then the young guns. Look at John Marco. He's come out of nowhere and he's 17 years old. He's younger than you, Jamie. And he's winning world championships, It really is, yeah. But obviously, go on.
I reckon Jaden as well has got a good chance. Sharman, he's been killing it recently.
That's a good one. But I think it can be anyone's game, can't it? It really can.
Anyone.
On the day, I look at Jordan Clark, and last year, unfortunately, he mucked up both runs, and didn't even get.
It's anyone's game on the day.
Yeah. However, if he would have got his runs, there's a good chance he would have won.
Yeah.
Or the podium, exactly. So it really does come down to the day. Obviously, we have the whole World Championship structure, which is what legitimizes the ISA in itself. But then it all comes down at the final 2 runs at the ISA World Final. Yeah. But, keep the questions coming, guys. I'm going to look through some now. Everyone's just saying, yes, Jamie. Love it. Jamie, who's your favourite female scooter rider? Says D Rose 05.
Female scooter rider. Oh, there's a few. I really like Becca Ortiz. We've got a good few memories. Like even if we go to America, we always like ride and then we'll go like hang out and like go like places and stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. I mean, current world champion. I mean, probably a pretty cool one to hang out with. We obviously had Becca on here recently. I don't know if you managed to catch them. But that was awesome. I mean, what's your opinion on female girl riders and what we've been doing with the ISA and bringing under?
It's so good, like getting like females into the sport because it shows that like it's a diverse sport and anyone can do it. Really, I think it's really good.
Yeah, I mean, it's always been a diverse sport, obviously, and it does seem that scooter riding does attract a lot of females. Why? Yeah. Would you agree with that first? Yeah.
Yeah, it does. And it does. Like, I'll go to the skate park now, and like, there's a lot more girl riders, like just like riding and getting like good on a scooter. Yeah.
Well, something I said with Becca is there's absolutely no reason why this sport couldn't be 50% guys, 50% girls. Like, as in, rider numbers. There's absolutely no reason. Obviously, it's a male-dominated sport at the moment. Yeah. There's no reason, and we're seeing so much growth. Yeah, in female scooter riding. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing, and so obviously we introduced females into the ISA World Final in 2019. Equal money, equal prize money, equal prize purse. I think that. Yeah. What's your opinion on that? Do you think it should be equal? Do you think because the guys can do bigger
trips, it should be equal because because they're still riding the skate parks, they're still doing minute runs and everything. So I do think it should be equal. Yeah.
I think that's a really good way of putting it, actually. Yeah, and I mean to beat out all the other girls is no different to beating out all the other guys, right? Like yeah, it's still the same. It's still like. There's still a top three. There's still a top 10. And I think the girls, they fully deserve it. Like, watching the females absolutely smash it on the course. And, like, nowadays, it seems like it's just gone into overdrive, isn't it? Like, the progression on the girl side of things. I mean, don't get me wrong, you guys are doing all right as well. But, but the girls do seem like they're really smashing it. It's a great question right there from D Rose. And obviously, one of the big factors for equality is if we want to become a legitimate sport and in the Olympics, we have to have that, of course. Yeah, that's what I want one day. Yeah, Olympics. That's so good. I think that's the goal we should be setting our sights on. Yeah. Well, I can tell you now, we're... all that clout. But I can tell you with confidence that we are aligning to Olympic standards. It's something that's not just something that can be done overnight, obviously, but we are aligning to Olympic standards so that the ISA World Championship can become the qualifying process for the Olympics. And it's just a matter of when, not if, at this stage, really. Hopefully we can get it in there before you're getting grey hairs, Jamie, yeah? I'm already getting them already. Oh, really? There you go, feeling old, eh? Yes. But yeah, there's lots of work going on behind the scenes with that. Keep the questions going, guys. Oh, Scooter BMX Graham says, what's the scariest trick of your life? That's a good one. Scariest trick of my life? Yeah. Oh, well, it's not really scary. It was more of a scary to do it again because I did a double backflip and broke my coccyx. And then I was just petrified to do another first double backflip. And it was actually on Magate over the box at Corby. Like B3 that I did it again. Yeah, you did it for the video. No, I broke it at ramp 1. But then I was petrified to do it again. And then it was there where I did it again. That's not really the scariest trick, but it was the scariest thing to do. I guess, yeah, no, and I can totally understand. And in fact, like a crazy, like really small one for me was when I was really young, like, I don't know, in the first few years of riding, I like really badly sprained my ankle doing just a double heel whip.
Yeah.
And to this day, I never do double heel whips.
Yeah,
Like,
I
never.
know. It's as soon as you fall once, like on a trick, it's mental.
Yeah.
It's more like mental
And,
scared of doing something again than doing a new
and
trick.
I think the important thing is you need to get back on it. You need to, as soon as possible, get that done. And I think obviously with the double flip, you probably left it a bit of time, and the mental, it gets harder mentally, doesn't it? If you just go for it again and get over that fear, you don't build up that like, you know, that mental block. And yeah, that leads on to another question. What is your worst injury? Who was it who asked that? Blakey Scoots 13 says, "What is your worst injury?"
Well, breaking my coccyx was one of them because that just really hurt. And then remember in Prague, Czech Republic, for that comp.
Yeah.
And you won the pen.
Yeah, that's right. Wait. The pen. Sorry, carry on.
Yay!
Wait. It gets better. Sorry, carry on. Look at that, right there.
Yeah.
Within reach.
Yeah. I flipped a hit there, like practicing for my comp, and this finger like faced like that way, and it was all broken.
I remember.
But like, they set it wrong, so I can't make a fist with this hand no more. So when I'm holding the grips, it's still a bit dodgy.
Funny you say that. Look at my little finger. I did that at Rampworks.
Yeah.
And look at that. Like, yeah, look. So you know,
I can't make a fist with it.
Yeah, I couldn't at first. Obviously, it took a long time. I can fully close that now. I think I can do that one a bit more. But yeah, digits really can be bad, can't they?
Yeah.
That's really bad.
I like fell and there was like a piece of wood sticking out, and a hand just went like this, and it just like snapped the other way. But then they set it wrong, so I had to. It was
exactly the same with that, by the way. Yeah.
Yeah, wood sticking out.
Dodgy skate park.
Yeah. And then they had to go back to the UK and they had to inject stuff in my hand and then snap it back round. Oh, it was kind of horrible. And then also, I think it was last year's Scoot Fest when me and Dante crashed. Remember? Me and Dante crashed the finger in my hand there.
Nice. Nice. So obviously, Czech Republic was an ISA competition. I think that was in about 2013. It says it on that. Yeah, 2013. When was your first ISA competition? Do you know?
It was the amateur first world finals where I got sponsored by Maggie.
D-side? The first world final.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Wow. So you were at the first ever world final, and that helped you get sponsored by MGP. So it correlated, right? You had the first ISA competition in the beginner or the amateur category, and then you ended up getting picked up by MGP at the same competition. Like that, wow. Amazing. A lot of people ask... Go on, you go first, go on.
You always used to come to Rampworks, and I was like, I want to be on Mad Gear. Like, they always come and everyone's like so hyped around, and that was like my dream thing. And then like you asked me to get, because we had to talk about, remember the Mad Devils or something like that. Yeah. It was that, and then Mike Horn, was it? Is it Mike Horn?
Mike Horn, the owner of Mad Gear.
Yeah, was there and was like, I just want him on the team. That's what he said to me.
Yeah.
It was such a good experience. That was like the best moment ever.
How was the ISA World Final, the first ever ISA World Final for you? How were the memories?
Oh, it was so good. It was the most hyped thing ever. Like, when Ryan did that double flare, that was amazing. But like,
you must have been about... How old were you? About 10 years old?
I was 10, 8 years ago.
Yeah. Wow.
Or 7.
And someone said, is Terry Price the owner of ISA? You don't own an organisation. I'm vice president. We've got President Phil Grice as well. I'm vice president. Yeah. But there you go. Wow. So
crazy session though, like doing a double flare like in a best trick, and now we do it in our runs for like fun.
Oh, yeah. But I mean, everything is like You think when I did the first ever flare in 2003, no one did a flare for multiple years after. Multiple years. Probably about, I don't remember the exact amount, but probably about 3 years until someone else did a flare. And now, obviously, like, flares are everywhere. Like, it's like one of the most common tricks ever.
Yeah.
But you think throughout them 3 years, it was like one of the hardest tricks ever. And now it's just one of the most common tricks. The same goes for double flares.
So long, I could flare for a good 3 years. I couldn't flare whip. I literally just couldn't do it. Like, it was the hardest thing ever. And then one day at Corby, it just clicked, and I did it, and I was like, why couldn't I do it for like 3 years? And now, I learned flare whips the same day. I learned like flare, double whip, and triple whip on the same day. It was mad.
Yeah. Someone just said, same guy actually, just said, it's a shame the ISA was cancelled. Cancelled is a strong word. It was postponed, and I mean, it was definitely the right thing to do. I think there's absolutely no question about that whatsoever. And we still have quite a few competitions in our championship to run as well. We are obviously looking to run the ISA World Final at the end of the year. We've got a few competitions that we've got to run before then, but obviously we're only going to do it if it's safe, guys. You've got to prioritise the health of the nation over our ISA World Final. As important as it is to us, guys, it's important that we keep everyone safe as well. But yeah, are you looking forward to the ISA World Final 2020?
I actually can't wait. See there, I got like my gym behind me. I've been using that.
Nice.
And like,
okay, cool.
I found doing a load of stuff on that is making my tricks easier. And I've been going like on my daily exercise. I've been going on bike rides and runs to get my fitness still like keeping active and not just like chilling in. I've been using my arms just to make sure I'm like keeping fit.
When I think about young riders, one of the things that holds them back is strength, isn't it?
Definitely.
And then they get stronger and they suddenly become better. So it doesn't matter how naturally gifted they are, you still need strength to be able to do certain tricks. By that logic, the stronger you are, the better you're going to become at tricks. Sure.
You need fitness as well. You need to
stamina. I mean, that definitely goes for ISA competition. Yeah. No doubt whatsoever. How is your fitness, Jamie?
It's all right. Like, I still like run for about 20 seconds. And I'm like, whew, need a break.
Yeah.
Power through it. It's not that. It's when you're in the comp runs, it's the adrenaline and your legs just go like jelly and you start like cramping up and that. It's like you can run for however long you want and you'll do a minute comp run and it felt like you've just ran for 3 miles, like sprint the whole time. Yeah. I
guess you've got a lot of competition experience. You know, you've been competing since the first ever ISA World Finals. What do you do to prepare? Because obviously, if you don't prepare, you have to be very lucky to get the results that you want, right? What do you do specifically to prepare? I was going to say, do you eat anything specific? Do you rest beforehand? Do you practice specific tricks? Do you get a run in your mind? Any of that? Go ahead.
So, like, I'll practice my air tricks. I'll practice getting them on lock. I'll practice getting my double flares good. I'll practice my box tricks, getting my double flips, my fronty combos, my straight combos. I'll just practice them over and over. And I'll just, like, I'd go for, like, 30 seconds, just keep going. And then I'd just go for a minute, just flowing around the park, making sure, like, I can just keep doing it. And I'll, like, make sure, like, I have a protein company called Protein. And it's like all the nutrients, so I'll make sure I'm back in so like I'm not achy for the next day. And then I'll just keep going, practicing and keep going on runs before like actual runs.
I mean, and it's obviously worked really well for you. You know, it's pretty good game plan, I would say. And I think nowadays you need to do that to set yourself apart from the crowd, so to speak, to be up there amongst the best in the world, to consistently be at the ISA World Final, to win big competitions like the ISA European Final. You need to be more than just talented at riding a scooter. You have to be an athlete, don't you?
Yeah, I'm training to be now like a proper athlete.
Yeah. Excellent. No, I think, if that doesn't inspire you guys that are listening to this to become a better athlete and to try and get the competition results that you want, then I don't know what will, because that sounds like it's a lot of dedication, but I'm sure it's a lot of fun as well.
Yeah.
Right, like being able to be at that level, it's got to be fun, right?
Yeah, because you just gotta. I always progress, and like I love getting like Insta clips. Like I'll do something, I'm like, oh, let me get like a different angle, and like just like learning new tricks makes me like proper happy, and like makes me want to do more.
Big John Gados says, "Eat that protein, boys." We got John Marco Gados, his father, in here, and he is probably the definition of eating protein. If you've seen the size of him,
yeah,
he's a bit of a he's like a small house, like a walking small house, isn't he? Yeah. So keep the questions coming, guys. I will do my best to point out the best ones for Jamie. This is one that's sounds like this guy's got a bit of a low self-esteem as well. Harry Green says, "I'm rubbish at riding. What can you suggest?"
Well, people say this to me, like they go, "I just want to be as good as you," but like I didn't get on a scooter and I didn't automatically become good. It's taken me like 9 years to get to where I am now. Like I didn't just get on a scooter and get good. Like I couldn't drop in, I couldn't tail whip, I couldn't even go up a ramp, and it took me 9 years. I just keep going. Like it doesn't matter. Like you're not good. Like I wasn't good at like riding a bike. I wasn't good at playing an Xbox. But it takes time.
I think sometimes it's hard for the kids to think like that. That actually these top pros that they're looking up to and aspiring to be were literally at their level at one point in time.
Yeah.
And it's only the dedication and the hard work and obviously the fun that comes with it.
Yeah.
You know, that's got you to this level. And I mean, what's kept you riding for so long? Obviously, how long have you been riding for? Like roughly, do you know? Sorry, you cut out a little bit there. What was that?
9 years.
9 years.
9 years now.
9 years. And what is it that's kept you on a scooter?
I don't know. Just like when like I post an Insta clip and like people comment on it and say like, "Oh, that's amazing." I'm like, that progresses me and like make me want to do more. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like get better clips, keep posting them.
And
that's just kept me going.
That brings me on to another good point as well. Like getting clips, Instagram, posting, social media. Obviously, it's a big part of sponsorships nowadays. And do you have like a game plan for that? Do you collect X amount of clips per day, or do you just kind of try and keep it consistent? What is it you do?
When I go outside and like I'm practicing, I'll be like, "Oh, Mum, film this," because if you didn't know, every single Insta clip on my thing is filmed by my mum. She's so good at filming.
Yeah.
But even my edits, welcome to Apex. She's filmed that on a GoPro.
There you go. What a legend. I mean, Jane Hull, absolute legend. If you've never met Jamie's mum, she's been in the scene as long as Jamie, and always appreciate her coming along, and she does so much to support the sport. And obviously, all the mums out there as well. Jane is a great example, but all the mums out there that support the sport. I don't know about you, but like when I was younger, my mum used to take me to all the skate parks and get me new scooters constantly because I was riding fold-up scooters and they were just breaking all the time. And if it wasn't for scooter mums, the scooter pros wouldn't be here as well, and same goes for scooter dads. Yeah. Oh, look, just as I say that, Big John Gator says there's dads as well. Yeah, big scooter mums and dads. Yeah. So big shout out to them, and obviously it's great if you do have that support. Where do you think you would be where you are without the support of your family? Do you think you would have been able to do it without?
Because my mum takes me to places. She always used to help me buy new stuff. She'd always take me to the best places and buy me the best stuff so I can progress. And without her, I wouldn't be anything.
Yeah, that's excellent. I mean, You're at the first ever world final, and obviously it's come a long, long way since then. I mean, let's look at like one of the big stepping points is probably Extreme Barcelona. Big step up for scooters, you know. How was it being at Extreme Barcelona in front of that huge crowd, being in a different country and you know, showing the sport to the masses?
It's good because you can get a suntan and ride outside, so that's like the best part about it. And it's also the crowd as well. When like you do something good, they like scream, and it just makes you hyped to do more. Because like I don't know what year it was. I won the battle best trick in 2016. Like I got it in like a pin.
There it is. Yeah. I remember that vividly. Yeah.
It was a double backy double whip in 2016.
Nice.
And now I do like double backy quad whips in runs, like to start off a run.
And you've done double backy 8 whip airbag, right?
8
the airbag.
Yeah.
8.
The landing.
To the landing. There we go. It's hard to keep up because you had another whip like every week nowadays. So keep it up. I think. Are you gonna do what iPhone did and skip the 9 and just go for the 10?
That's what I'm just thinking.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like the cool thing to do because you can't really do 9 because if you do 9, they go, no, well, when's 10 coming? So
exactly, it's not 2 numbers. It's not a 2-digit thing.
Exactly.
It's
so
a 2-digit.
When's double backy 10 whip happening?
Well, when I can go back to Ryan's, I'm just gonna do that. I'm just gonna absolutely sling it round like that.
I mean, I guess backy 10 whip hasn't been done, right?
No.
Of course it hasn't.
No.
So are you going to do backy 10 whip first and then double backy 10 whip, or are you going to go straight for the double backy 10 whip?
You got to go for the straight double. No whipping out.
I mean, that right there is commitment. Yeah. Right there. That is commitment. Yeah, I like that. Full send. Yeah. And how many times a week do you ride, Jamie?
Like every single day, mate, basically. But like some days I'll like not ride for like one day and I'll just have like a rest day and just chill. Like I've done today, we've gone and picked up something, the ramp, and then come back. Yeah. But we made sure to always stay away from like the people when we were doing it. So no. Yeah. So it was alright. And we've had our rest day today. But yeah.
And you said you're sponsored by Protein, is it?
Yeah,
is it sponsorship? Yeah, or an endorsement or something, yeah. And that helps you with your muscles so you don't get achy muscles.
Yeah. So it's not just protein, it's like nutrients as well. It puts all the vitamins and stuff back in them, and they actually taste like they're good because you get protein shakes and they're like,
yeah.
Some of them are like a bit off, like it don't taste that nice. This one actually tastes really nice. Okay. Yeah, they're the best. And like I'll have that, and then it'll like help me like just ride the next day because my bones aren't achy, all my muscles aren't achy.
Oh, we got John Marco Gainos in the house as well. The current ISA World Champion is in the house. That's what we like to see. Guys, we've got about 15 minutes. We've got about 15 minutes left of this interview. So keep them questions going, guys. I'm going to point out the best ones and get them over to Jamie. In fact, I'm going to have a little look over now. We'll do another quick fire for Jamie. Here we go. So Tate Batham says, Jamie, how do you keep track on how many whips you do or where you are in the double flip? Well, that's a good question.
It is. I get this asked a lot. But if you grab a scooter now, like anyone that can like tail whip or something, you can spin it round as many times as you want. Put your foot out, and you'll know where it's gonna be. You know what I mean? Like, if you, you just know. It's weird. It's hard to explain it, and like people who look into it will be like, "How do you know?" Because you whip it that many times, like you can just catch it.
It's probably this, isn't it? Look.
Yeah.
Every time you're doing this, you're kind of counting.
Yeah.
So, and also, I guess it's like a timing thing as well. Like you'll know if it takes this long to go round, well, that's got to be a quad whip. If it takes this long to go round, well, it's got to be a 6 whip. And you're feeling it, and you're seeing the timing, and I guess also, I don't know about you, but you build up slowly as well. Yeah. You don't generally just go to the skate park and do a 7 whip over the box.
No, you just do like
you maybe start with like a triple whip or something, and then build up from there. So Yeah, I guess we both answered that question for him right there. Harry Green says, "Are you good at flat, Jamie?"
I'm all right. Like I've been progressing a bit more. I can like triple whip rewind, bry, whip.
Wait, just a quick one, all right? Nathan Gibbs said, "Yo, Jamie, what happened to your mohawk helmet? Quickly, get it out, quickly, go."
You bullied me.
No, what is it gone? Is it gone? Is it not there?
No, it's here. It's here.
There it is. It
doesn't fit my head no more. It's too. It's too. Hair's a bit messed up. Yeah.
Excellent. Look at that. Amazing. Going back to the flaps, so you can do triple whips.
Yeah. Triple whip, right? I was in a pandemonium and I did a quad whip. And
really?
And I did whip rewind triple whip. I can also whip kickless as well.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah.
We've got John Marco's mum in the house now as well. We've got the entire family. Jamie, I think you've got some fans over in Jersey.
I know. I'm going to come back soon. As soon as this is over, John, I'm saying I'm coming. I'm out.
There you go. And obviously, John Marco has been picked up by Action Space, which is obviously like an outside of the industry sponsor. Huge company. They've done a lot for the sport, I'm sure you agree, and obviously our ISA title sponsor. But what I really want to ask is, like, outside of scooter riding, what would be like your dream brand to ride for? Like, you know, Red Bull or Nike or someone like that. You know,
I'd like to ride for Nike and Monster. The only reason I want to ride for like Monster is because like it's just cool, isn't it? Like, it's
I mean the image.
The image, but Nike as well, because I only wear Nike trainers at the moment. I don't think you'll like these, Terry, but I love these shoes, the 95s. They're fresh. I like these ones. And then I ride in the Air Force. Yeah, they are. They're so comfortable. Because Air Force are the best.
I don't just wear skate shoes everywhere now. Like I wear comfy shoes as well. I've got to that age where I'm like, no, I want comfort.
Yeah. I went to when we were in America, we were like shopping for shoes, and I went into Skechers, and like I put a pair of shoes, and I was like, oh my god, I need to buy these. Mum was like, Jamie the name. I was like, I really wanted them because they were like the best shoes I've ever put on.
Jamie is low key roadman.
Literally, at the moment, I've got the Rab combat pants on. I've got my 110s on, a hoodie, and a cap. This is Roadman, Liverpool Roadman material here.
There you go. So keep the questions going. Oh, we got Bart Oscar in the house now as well. One of your old team riders. Do you get to see him much? I guess you see him at the ISA competitions, don't you?
Yeah. With Oath as well, my other sponsor, Oath.
Oh, okay, excellent.
We on a tour, and we went to Bart's local. Oh, I can't remember what it was called, but it's got the resi. That was sick. Yeah,
nice. And so, who are your sponsors at the moment? Because you're not just sitting on one sponsor. Who are all your sponsors?
Apex is the main sponsor, and then I have Oath Components, Tortoise Pads, and then Refueled. Like it's called Refueled by Team YSN. So that's like the protein company.
Did you say Oath in there as well? I missed that.
Yeah, Oath. So Apex, Oath, and Tortoise Pad.
Perfect. There you go. Is that like the perfect combination? Are you looking to add to that collection at all, or?
Like, I'm not sure if I don't want to add to it. No, because the stuff that I have now is like amazing, and like the wheels, like they are the best wheels I've ever rode.
By Oath, you've got your signature wheel, haven't you?
Yeah, I've got my own signature wheels as well. The silver here.
Bermuda, Jamie Hull, right?
Jamie Hull wheels, yeah.
Look at them. They are fresh.
I really like cars, and I really like watching like cars, like fast cars and that. So on these, it's like a speedometer, and like this is like they got like the car.
Oh yeah. I feel ya.
Like the cars inside the thing, and then this is like the smoke, off like the tires. Because that's like the speedometer going round, and that's supposed to be like, the Lamborghini
font.
Yeah. That's that round it.
Love it. So it's not just a wheel; it's got a lot of little hidden meanings. And there you go. You guys watch him will know that. So if these guys want to pick up some of them wheels, do you have any discount codes or anything for any shops that anyone can use?
At Rampworks, it's Hull 10 to get 10% off at Rampworks. And then you can buy them from like Skate Hut. I'm pretty sure the Skates have them in.
I would assume so. They have all the big brands in.
Yeah. And then Skate Hut, Rampworks, and everything.
Just had a good question come in. Rowan Donald 15 says, "When did you want to become pro?"
When did I want to become pro? I'm not sure. Like, I've always wanted to be like a pro rider and like be on like that top athlete thing. And when I got sponsored at D-Side, like I said, and I went pro, that was just like the best day. And I've been like pro since ever that day.
Yeah, because you were a young pro.
I was
10 years old.
10.
Yeah. So I guess did you have like who were your inspirations growing up?
Well, like, you were because that's how I went on. Like if you go on YouTube and type in scooter edits, you were like the first ever one, and you did like a double backy at the end of the video, and I was like, oh my god, I want to do that. So I got one of them, and then Coulter and Ryan Williams. Like Coulter, you always used to come around and stay at my house. And that was like the best thing ever. And then Brian Williams, like on the mega ramp, is just like a big inspiration. And so is Ben J. Fryan, because he used to come a lot to Rampworks to do a lot of the micro things. Mm-hmm. And like Dan Avery and like all the Mad team.
Excellent. So obviously Dakota.
Yeah.
You've been close friends with him for ages, ages, and he's 3-time ISA world champion. He won the first ever ISA world final when you were there competing as an amateur.
He was staying at Mills while he was doing that.
That's what I was going to say. Like, what was it like being this like 10-year-old kid and having the world champion at your house? What was it like?
It was like the best feeling ever. It was like a proper flex. I was like, he stayed at my house, like, you know what I mean? Like, it was just amazing to like be good mates with him and like know him from such a young age. Same with Hunter as well. Hunter and that are still like really good friends with him. Like, I send him Snapchats and videos all the time, and like still same with Kota. And it was like just really good to see like we've all grown up, and like it's just amazing.
Yeah. I mean, you've all come such a long way, and like obviously Kota has now progressed into, I guess, a branding himself, isn't he?
A business.
A business, and Hunter's been doing an amazing job alongside him. You've now progressed into the adult and the absolute machine that you are now.
Yeah.
And I guess it just really highlights that like we all just start as kids, and then it's up to us where we blossom into, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like go into any path. A lot of people leave the industry, a lot of people stay in the industry, and I guess it depends on where you want to go within the industry, because there are jobs within the industry. There are opportunities,
like team manager of a company and like all that, and like working in the factories and stuff.
Yeah, and then I think of Ryan Williams. Ryan Williams and what he's done. I mean, like with our Willy Land, he's literally leveled up scooter riding.
It's like the best place ever.
Yeah, this is all just on the back of scooter riding. And I think a lot of kids think that you can just ride scooters and win £1 million at a competition, so to speak, and never work another day in your life. And
it's not like that.
Your response to that?
It's not like that. Like, you have to keep progressing. Like, you might win like a competition one year, and if you do like the same type of tricks, it's not going to be like good enough. Like, people progress like by the day. Because I'll go to a skate park, I'll learn 5 new tricks, and I can throw them in runs. I can practice them and like add better tricks. Like, for example, like 2 years ago, I was doing like double backy whips in my run, and now I do double backy quad whips, and that's just 2 years. And doing like 1 whip and then 4 whips is like a huge difference, and especially in a double flip as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, also, you're smart. You know, it's obvious. You know, you know what you're talking about. You went to college. You went to college, right?
Yeah. I'm still in college now. I'm literally doing coursework. Well, I've been doing coursework for the past however long we've been off trying to get all my distinctions and stuff. So I've been doing that, and that's been hard. It's been hard doing it with no teacher's help, but I'm getting through it.
You've been doing college work as well as pumping out all these clips and saying something. Wow, that hats off to you, man. Because I would not have thought it. I would have thought that was near enough full time what you're doing.
Yeah,
but
literally every single day is riding and then coursework. I'll have my tea. I'll watch something on a film or something, and then the day's over. And I've been doing that for the past however long.
Awesome. And what is it that you study at college?
I actually do business at college in a BTEC.
Perfect. That is the thing that I say. If you don't know what you want to study in, business.
Yeah.
It's very overall one, isn't it? So, guys, we have got 3 minutes left of this live stream interview. And I mean, when I say 3 minutes left, Instagram literally will count it down and cut it out. So we only have 3 minutes left, guys. But I got to say first, everyone, I hope you've enjoyed this interview so far. Yeah. And James, I really want to say a massive thank you for taking the time out of your day to join us.
I seen this kid's comment there saying, why am I always catching my front foot? And that is because I'm left-footed. Oh, so when I do tricks, I catch it with my left foot because I'm left-footed. So that's
strong. Yeah. I guess I catch it with my strongest foot as well, which happens to be my back foot. So, does it hinder your riding at all, catching it front foot?
I don't think so. No.
Is that the secret to double backflip, 8 whips and whatnot? Is that the secret?
Have to catch it front foot. You have to be left-footed to be able to do it.
There you go.
If you're right-footed, you can't do it.
Okay, now obviously we've had some absolute legends in these ISA live stream interviews, and you can obviously watch them back all on isascoop.com, guys. But Jamie, who do you think we should get on next week? And everyone watching right now, who should we get on next week? Put it in the comment section right now, and we will of course do our best to get them in.
Oh, I don't know. I reckon a funny interview will be with Clayton Lindley. That'll be a funny interview.
Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, the Undialed crew. And then, who else? I reckon Cam Ward. Cam Ward.
That would definitely be a fun interview.
Yeah.
Also, Brendan Smith. We got quite a few Dante Hutchinsons. Kate Bruno and Corey, the Funk Bros.
Yeah.
Phil Grice said Big John.
Big John.
Scooter Brad. God, that'd be an interview and a half, wouldn't it? Do you think I could hold that one down? So, obviously, we've got 1 more minute left, guys. I just want to say one last thing, and that is skate parks, okay? They need our support at the moment. Am I right, Jamie?
Yeah, they do.
What would you say to everyone right now who can't get in the skate parks but will be able to get into them soon? What should they be doing?
Just make sure, even if it's an hour a day, just go ride flat, learn something new. That's what I've been doing. Luckily, I'm fortunate to have these ramps. And just keep active, keep doing stuff in your house. Make sure you're not just sitting and playing Warzone. I don't even like Warzone.
And when the skate parks do reopen, guys, make sure to support them as best as you possibly can by going there, buying all your food there, buying all your scooter parts there, and going there regularly. Right, guys, it's been an absolute pleasure to have you, Jamie. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Thank you for having me on here.
No worries. If you want to say goodbye first to everyone that's watching, and then I'll shut you down and
thank you for all the comments, and thank you for always being sick scooter riders and progressing me to do more.
There we go. Right, thanks very much, Jamie. Have an amazing evening, and I'll speak to you soon. Yeah. Cool. Cheers.
See you in a bit. Bye bye.
Everyone else, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to see you this time next week, and I promise we'll get someone in who's really, really awesome. Take care, guys, and stay